It's still burning. They must have just left.
There's a barracks over there.
Daniels, you and Styles check it out. Aiello, with me.
All right, well. Oh, Styles, yes. This is Styles.
They wanted to hide whatever happened here.
There's a doghouse. Oh, you got this.
These were our guys.
Take out your camera. The world's gotta know. They had them living worse than animals. From the looks of it, they were beaten, starved, and worked to the bone.
Well, this doesn't seem like it's going to have a very happy ending. Which makes me sad.
Over here.
Oh, of course.
The Nazis had murdered our boys in cold blood, and no fire in hell could burn away the stain.
I'm guessing they made an example out of them.
Ah, well, look at that.
They'd slaughtered the weakest, anyone that was slowing them down.
Daniels, over here.
Find Zussman. Oh, my God.
Daniels, you gotta see this. Tracks lead to the fields. That's where they must have marched them.
And that's where we're going.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Corporal.
I made a promise to Zussman.
We'll find him. I just can't guarantee we'll find him alive.
Okay, I'm just happy it wasn't in that pile.
Sergeant, I'll take point. Zussman!
Red, take the shot!
Everything's coming full circle. All I've done, all I wish I'd done. It's like my whole life is leading to this moment.
We need to head home, baby brother.
Paul!
You died right there in the snow. All because I couldn't. Damn it. I'm coming, Zussman. You're not gonna die, brother. Not now. Not today.
Yeah, that was definitely a dream. Damn.
Zussman!
Hey, I've been sitting here thinking about that entire thing. Like, was that a dream? Like, in the cot. And, like, it had to have been a dream. One, we didn't go back. Two, my brother, we now know, is dead. So, yeah, that couldn't have happened whatsoever. So it was some sort of daydream. Oh, god damn it. Someone's shooting people. Also, I'm hearing Germans, which means I get to shoot soon. What do I have? Oh, I got a pistol. Alright, well. God damn it, stop shooting.
Red, take the shot! Take the shot! Take the shot!
Yeah. Did I get Zussman?
Is it over? You must be dreaming.
What'd they do?
Thought we were left behind. And I'm going to die alone out here.
Drink some. Easy now.
Okay, come on, let's get on in. Into the Jeep, come on. General, General, General.
You always looked out for me, Paul. And I reckon you did today. Because there's only one thing that keeps you going on that long march. And that's having your brothers beside you.
When history called, you answered. From all walks of life, you came to defend peace and freedom. I thank you, and the world thanks you. Wherever your path takes you, know this. You will always be amongst a brotherhood of heroes.
Well, this is it, fellas. Zussman wanted you to have it. And you'll need it more than me. You got a kiddo now.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Gentlemen. Queens! Your prodigal son returns!
You gonna be okay?
Gotta say bye to Zussman.
Sarge?
Going home, Sergeant?
I am home. What about you? You gonna re-up?
I've been away from Texas for a long time.
You take care, farm boy.
I will. When my son asks what I did, I'll tell him I fought with the first. And that crazy bastard Pearson.
Crazy ain't the half of it.
If you're ever in Chicago,
I'll get there.
oh, yeah, maybe I'll surprise you in Longview first.
You're welcome anytime.
You know, when they captured us, it wasn't just our freedom that they took. Even though we were together, and we were alone, looking for any way to survive. But you could have gone home a hero. Why'd you come back?
I saw that life. Just couldn't live it. To the end.
To the end.
The dream was different last night. This time we made it home. Together. I can still hear the wolves' paw. Sometimes I still see him coming. But you showed me how to fight him. So this belongs to you. Because the sacrifice you made taught me that a hero will risk it all to save his brother. And you'll always be both to me.
All right. Well, since it's the credits, what I usually do at this point is I give a review. Didn't realize that the game was coming up so quick, but there's a whole lot of J's in this. But yeah, this was I think since the last time I've played Call of Duty and played a Call of Duty campaign, I believe it was Modern Warfare 3, maybe. I played never mind. No, I did play Advanced Warfare, I think. Whichever one at the very end I get stuffed in a hole by a crazy bad guy. I think it was Advanced Warfare. But I think that was the last one I played. This was a welcome comeback to a style of Call of Duty that I actually enjoy. This game is... I bought it on PC, so we already have a whole bunch of cheaters playing multiplayer. But... I enjoyed the campaign. I really did. There was good character progression for most of them. Styles was still the same guy at the very end as he was at the beginning, and didn't really get much out of Aioli. I'm gonna keep calling him that because it's like Aiello or something like that. I like Aioli better. Pearson, his progression was kind of quick. Daniels did his thing. Zussman was Zussman. It was everybody. I enjoyed the characters. They were good. The game had a much happier it was really bittersweet, I guess. Like, most of that epilogue was, look at the shit the Nazis did, and see what they did to even POWs, which was, I believe, a war crime at the time. It might not have been. I believe it was a war crime at that time. But I really don't remember too much about World War II history. There was something in high school that we didn't get to cover as much as I really wanted to, because we were busy taking classes like world history, which wouldn't cover everything that we needed it to. It would just say, like, these people were here from here to here, and all the other horse shit. But let's just keep going with the actual review. The campaign of this was a lot of fun. I kind of wish it didn't have to deal with too much in the way of the healing part. I played the multiplayer. The healing is like old school Call of Duty there, where you get shot, you can hide for a little bit, you come back up to full health. That's how that is. It isn't like that here. I kind of wish it was kind of more continuous in the actual gameplay and the mechanics between the two, but I understand what they did. I liked it. I got blown up a whole lot more often than I really wanted to in the in the single player. And it's actually fun, but there's at the end of each mission, or if there's at the end of every level, or in the middle of it, there is a moment where I get blown up and then miraculously survive. The amount of getting blown up and surviving is tremendous, but I know what they're doing with it. They're trying to do the suspension and do the whole their storytelling stuff. Yeah. The voice actors did a great job. The music is fantastic. I came into this not expecting much out of this campaign and got a whole lot more stuff more often than I expected. Like, I got better shit all the time. Like, this is good. This is awesome. I enjoy this. I wish there was a more variety of guns, but I'm cool with it. All right, we had like the mostly like 5 or 6 guns that we cycled in and out of, but it worked out. I enjoyed doing the French Liberation part. That was fun with the whole sneaky around and blowing shit up, and then not being sneaky and blowing more shit up. That was a lot of fun. This game was really heavy on blowing open doors and kicking through those doors. At the beginning, I did say some shit that I kind of want to take back now. They finally... It felt like a bad port at the beginning of this. But a couple updates in, everything ran smoothly. I really hope everybody saw that. But everything did end up running smoothly, and it was a lot better than I expected. If I could go back and not have the frame skippage and the frames take a fucking dive on me, the last how many was it? How many episodes? Let's say the last 2 sessions looked fantastic. Everything felt good. Nothing was skipping. If it did, it was probably because my computer couldn't handle it. But yeah, it felt like a bad port at the beginning, and it finally felt like it was made for the PC at the end. I don't know if that's in the game, like the beginning of the game sucked ass and the end of it was better, or if it's finally been fixed. I'm gonna say it's finally been fixed. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a score. My scoring, nobody ever really gets above an 8. The only perfect games I have on my channel are Abzu, because that game was just fucking brilliant. I just sat there with my mouth open the entire time. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a I'll give the campaign itself is gonna get an 8 out of 10. It's a welcome return to what I enjoy about Call of Duty. 8 out of 10 is good. To put in perspective, I gave Mafia 2 a 6. When I finally found out what happened to Joe at the end of Mafia 2, it bumped itself back up to a 9. So my ratings don't really fucking matter. But what I'm just gonna say, like, an 8 is good, because most of my games get 8s anyway. That's usually what I say, unless it's like a favorite of mine. Abzu was one of them. Refunct, it was only like 4 episodes. I ended up giving it like a 10, I think. It was so fucking... Well, never mind. No, I gave it less than that. It got less and less the more I realized, like, hey, this is only 1 level, and I can actually beat it in 3 minutes. But it's Out of all the games I was excited for, this one has ended up being a surprise top of my favorites. Not necessarily because of the multiplayer, but because the campaign was so good. There were moments in it that I was like, all right, there's a whole lot of blowing up, there's a whole lot of weird shit going on. The game was fun. The game looked great. Voice acting was good. I felt like the game did pick up at the end, like really quick. But I mean, it felt like the climax and the ending were too close together for me. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for me. Yeah. All these people, make sure you give them all the credit that they get in these credits. They deserve it. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. We're at the end of it. If you guys haven't picked this game up, you probably should. If not because you want to play a fun multiplayer, but because you want to play an awesome campaign. The campaign was fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It to me it rivals the Modern Warfare campaign, and I love the Modern Warfare stuff. Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 is still my favorite out of all the Call of Duty game campaigns. Because let's face it, Soap and Captain Sharp, I think it was Captain Sharp, were fucking amazing. After Action Report, I didn't get any of the heroic actions there, but I got all the mementos. So that's probably the first time I've ever done that. Alright, well. I don't know what's going on here. Here we go. Alright, well. That's everything. I don't know if we're going to get a different ending. I guess this is where the end of the game is. I feel like there's got to be more to this. I mean, if there was more to this game, I would probably give it a higher rating. But, I mean, let's face it. We started off at D-Day and then moved all the way through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 levels. Each of them were at least 15 to 30 minutes long, or at least however long I took to do it. I didn't die once in these, I don't think. Well, never mind. I did die a couple times. I might be lying. But I feel like, this is just me, that there's a good chance for DLC. Or a good chance for like a Pacific sequel. Dealing with the Japanese and all that. And that's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, this was actually a fun game. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably... Look at all this shit. Item not found. I didn't even look for this. I probably should have. But I'm going to go ahead and jump on out of here. 8 out of 10 is what I'm going to give it. Because I'm a hard grader. And I really wanted more. And if you leave me wanting more, then I'm going to give you a minus. Yeah. Alright. The music... Oh, fuck it. Never mind. I'm bumping that shit up. I'm going to bump it up to a 9. Because the fucking music... It's just sitting here in the music. I'm bumping it up to a 9 out of 10. I'm minusing 1 because I didn't get more, and the climax was too close to the ending for me. Right, we're going to go ahead and jump on out of here, and I'll have to talk to you guys in the next game. Also, if you guys aren't watching Wolfenstein, Assassin's Creed Origins, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is out now. I am pushing through that game like shit through a goose. South Park: The Fractured But Whole. I have made a return to The Division. And what else did I do? Tomorrow, well, technically tomorrow, the day I'm recording this, the finale for Snake Pass comes out. I'm pushing out content fucking hard. So if you're not watching any of that, please go do so. I have some funny shit going on in all those. I have a good time playing those games. Make sure you guys go see those, and I'll have to talk to you guys next time. Bye.